Welcome, cello players. I hope you like APOCALYPTICA. It's a group of 4 cellists that are classically trained yet play metal tunes on acoustic classical cellos. Check them out if you've never heard of them. This is one of their more famous covers from the 90s. Nothing Else Matters, a Metallica song. Sounds great on 4 cellos. There's a lot to learn, so I'm just going to jump right into the technique, part 1. In part 1, you are the soloist, you're the diva, you're the rock star. And so you want to guide all the other cellos you're playing with. When you start your solo, I suggest you start on the 3 right here. You want to avoid open strings that goes for all parts when you are playing in this piece. And the reason why you want to avoid open strings is because you can't do vibrato. If all the other cello players are vibrato on a note and you are not, it's going to sound a little bit off. Just food for thought. So, what I've done with this arrangement, it's my arrangement, and what I did is I made it more simple. The original version is an octave higher here, but I changed it to be more manageable for the rest of the world. It's a fun piece to play, it's emotional, and I think you would enjoy it, but it's also a bit difficult. It jumps up a lot very high, and so I brought it down a little bit, and I think it sounds pretty good. Let's go right into where you start at 49, pick up to 49. You want to start that on a second finger. You will play a lot of this extended position here with this is second position extended, so make sure that you work on that. I'll upload a video in the near future. And then as we get into measure 68, 7, 6, measure 66, we have the tenor clef. For those of you, of course, if you are playing first part, you know the tenor clef and you know the treble clef. But the tenor clef, for those of you who are not familiar with it, that looks like a G, but it's actually a D. So you would start the D here with your first finger. 1. And you continue there in tenor clef. It's not much to explain, so I'm just going to go right into the more tricky part, which is the solo. We're looking at the second page, 152, 53, 154. In 154, you have your solo. And I'm going to suggest that, again, you avoid the open strings. You start here, 4 on the A. Cello's falling a little bit. I suggest you start your solo in measure 154 on your 4th finger. You end it there, the D, on the 4th finger. Stay in your extended second position. And the next note, I almost missed that. You carry on, extended, 1 to the C. You can either do this at 3-4-3-4, which I suggest you do. And then we're there, the beginning, measure 160. And here we have thirds going down. And in half position, so 3 and 0, 4, 1, 4, 1 slide, and that. Going on, measure 162. You can be very free with the bowing, however you want to express yourself. I'll do the marked bowings. continuing, shifting back down, I suggest you do your expansion. Because that leaves the 4, you can slide back. And finishing out nice and beautiful. Let's jump into the second part.